You feel me? Hey, finally caught this nigga lacking, bro. I done caught up with the boy Chanlei. You feel me? Talk to me, gang. Where you been at?
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Just hooping, goddamn.
Just hooping?
Goddamn working, you know what I'm saying? Trying to.
Okay, pause real quick because I need y'all to know when we was recording this, you know, I was sipping a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to be doing too much in this interview because I was already doing too much before the interview. So you might be like, why is Ant talking and asking these questions? Why is he sounding like that? Like, yeah, I'm lifted. That's why. That is exactly.
Make a living.
Okay, that's all you been doing? You ain't been doing no extracurriculars?
Yeah, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting to the money.
Okay, getting to the money. For sure that. What's your plan to get into the money? Like, how you been getting to the money, bro?
You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a little overseas shit. I ain't gonna talk about it.
Okay, don't talk about it too much. Don't talk about it too much.
May not come, may not. You know
right.
That, you know, I've been working. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get a paper just like everybody else.
Right. Yeah. So, shit, is basketball, like, your only, like, kind of inspiration? Also, let me remind y'all for who never, I guess, know who bro is. This is Chanlei. This is Chandler Lindsay. You know who Zion Williamson is? Yeah, you remember who was throwing him oops in high school? You remember who was goddamn catching the rim with him? Who never really got the spotlight he deserved? Yeah, bro right here. Yeah, okay. Now you locked in? I bet. Inspiration type shit.
Right now? Yeah, I mean, shit, the money gonna always be an inspiration to everybody, you know.
Right.
Everybody gotta get married, everybody gotta make a living.
Right.
But that basketball shit, hey, that shit hold me down, you know what I'm saying?
For sure
that shit keep you humble. That shit keep you going.
For sure that.
Get in that jump.
Well, let me ask you, bro, what you think is the most valuable characteristic you done gained from basketball? Like, what's the one thing that, like, settled within your personality just from basketball alone?
Yeah. Being humble.
Humble?
You gotta be humble. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? You just can't be out here goddamn being rah-rah and all that shit.
For sure that.
You never know what's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? I got hurt.
For sure that.
You know?
For sure that.
Once I got hurt, I'm like, dang. Like, I've been talking all this shit, and now, you know, doing all this.
And then it stopped all of a sudden.
Yeah, then I had to get back into it. I had to realize, I'm like, dang, I ain't even how I used to be.
Word.
And I got back to how I used to be, you know, it's just a plan. It's a plan that's coming on.
For the ones who don't know who you already is, bro, tell us who the fuck, who is Chandler Lindsay, bro? Why should we give a fuck who Chandler Lindsay is, bro?
Chandler Lindsay, you know what I'm saying? I'm an inspiration, I'm a motivator.
You feel me?
I'm an inspiration.
Yeah.
I do what I do.
Yeah.
I talk the talk and I walk the walk. You feel me? If I go out there and I'm a hoop, I'm gonna do it.
You gonna do it.
And I'm gonna talk shit.
You feel me?
You don't like it. That's on you.
How much you dropped last week?
I dropped 30, you know what I'm saying?
30 on their head.
That wouldn't even last without this week, Monday.
That was this week?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know yeah.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, that don't mean nothing. 30 don't mean nothing, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do 40, I gotta do 50.
50, nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes you gotta get more to goddamn
so
people can see more.
Do you got a basketball role model?
Not really, it's just me.
Word.
I used to fuck with D-Wade.
So do it piss you off when folks be like, boy, I see a little bit of Tayshaun Prince in your game, or boy, I see a little bit of goddamn Mario Chalmers in your jump shot?
Don't nobody see no Mario Chalmers.
Yeah.
They see a little, they might see a little Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
See a little,
no. To see Drew Holiday, you gotta be a two-way. You think you a two-way?
Of course I'm two-way. Can't nobody get by me.
Whoa.
Who gonna score on me?
I think.
I don't see that shit come. And see, that's when I dismiss that humbleness. Cause who gonna score on me?
I think I might can. You know what I mean?
Score on me, that's cool. Now we gonna have to go to the gym and goddamn, you know.
Okay, we might have to do that because I really feel like, you know, the 1-2 punch is different.
Yeah, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? My defense is as good as my offense.
For sure that.
That's all it is.
You plan on getting married at some point, having kids and all that?
Yeah, one time in a lifetime, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it might be coming in a couple of years, might come in, later than that. Hey, but hey, I'm gonna have that kid, and I'm gonna tell you what he gonna
So you only want one kid, or you want more than one kid?
I want two, but
for sure.
That boy, I want a boy and a girl, but that boy,
yeah, talk to him. What that boy got to do?
He going to the league. It don't matter if it's NFL.
You gonna beat the league in a minute.
I ain't gonna beat the league in him. He gonna want himself. I swear to God, he gonna want himself. Promise you.
For sure.
He gonna get to it.
I try to catch you in a little loop. You feel me? Nothing wrong with that. You feel me? You got any siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
3 siblings.
They do what they do too.
Hold on, what are they like? 1, 2 boy, 2 girls, 1 boy. Like what's
3 boys?
All 3 boys. So ain't no women.
Ain't no women.
For sure that.
They ain't got no. Hey, ain't no wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. You feel me? It just ain't no women though.
I wish I had a little sister, but I got all 3. I got all 3 brothers. You know what I'm saying? They all strong. They all straight. I put them on. You feel me? I put my little brothers on. You know, I got my older brother. He put me on. I put my little brothers on. So.
Word. If you ain't have basketball, what you think you would put all your energy into?
That's a question. That's a real good answer.
That's a real good question, bro. If you ain't had basketball,
if I ain't had basketball, I'd be playing football.
So you'd be playing another ball.
If I ain't playing football, I'd be playing soccer. You feel me?
Soccer ball.
Whatever it is, sports, whatever it is, I'm doing it.
You gonna
Other than that, I'd be getting to that.
So you fully dependent on your athletic ability.
My athletic ability has had. I mean, it's took me so far. You feel me? As far as I was little, that's all I know. So
for sure.
I'm gonna goddamn keep doing that shit till I stop.
I
if
feel
I
you,
can't, then I'm gonna get that money.
You ain't want to be like no Judge Joe Brown or nothing?
Oh, hell no. I ain't being no judge. I ain't never been on that platform, you know what I'm saying, to goddamn put people in sense people. I ain't doing that shit.
For sure that.
Yeah.
What you think the hardest part of a basketball season is, bro?
Hardest part?
Yeah.
Preseason.
That's the hardest part?
Yeah. All that
preseason?
Running, all that work you gotta put in, all that running you gotta put in, everything you gotta do.
Yeah.
When the season come, you gotta show your coach or whoever watching that you gonna put that shit in. If you do all this shit in preseason, when the season comes, you gotta do all that shit again.
Plus more.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I never really had no postseason. So that preseason is a motherfucker. That shit gonna put you. That shit gonna get you right for the season.
Yeah.
But when they get you right for the season, if you don't produce in that season, it's like, what was preseason for?
Nothing.
That shit was for nothing.
And if I'm not mistaken correctly, you was Zion Williamson teammate, ain't it?
Yeah.
Zion Williamson on the Pelicans and shit.
That's my brother.
That's your brother?
That's my brother.
How what was that like playing with somebody that's really in the NBA for real?
I mean, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? That really my brother for real. So I ain't gonna say, I ain't starstruck or nothing.
Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah.
So when we was out there, we was out there.
Yeah, I was out there.
Hooping,
number 2 and number 1 on some shit.
When we was hooping, we was hooping. He was number 1, I was number 2.
For sure that.
Why you think he went number 1 now?
Yo, that is different. That is different.
Like, hey, when we was out there, we was out there.
That's different.
That's my brother.
That's different. You think you gonna lock up Zion, or you could, like, if y'all played 21, 1v1. Hey, y'all play 1v1, 21. What y'all looking like?
I'm a scope for real.
But is you gonna beat him though?
I'm gonna give him run for his money.
Okay, I can respect that.
I ain't gonna say who gonna win. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him run.
I can respect that.
I'm a real hooper, so I ain't gonna say he's gonna beat me.
I feel you.
But that's my brother though.
For sure that.
I'm gonna know he gonna turn it up just like I'm gonna turn it up.
Yeah.
And he out there.
He is out there.
He out there, so that's what it is.
That is that right.
Yeah.
That is right. For sure that. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you this though, bro. For the ones that's not athletic, for the ones that don't just so happen to have that ability of being, you fed me, a high flyer, a 3-point shooter, a ball handler. For the ones that did not get blessed with that ability, what do you think has been the most enjoyable part about life, other than what you've been blessed with, as far as like your athletic ability?
Work.
I'm
gonna say this. I ain't never been blessed with nothing.
Okay.
Everything I got right now,
you earned it.
Whatever, all that shit, I put that work in.
Okay.
I put that work in. I was hitting the weights.
For sure.
I was ball handling every day. I was
okay.
outside day and night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta put that work. If you really love basketball, you really love whatever you want to do.
You gotta show it.
You gonna show it. You gonna put that work in every day. You gonna picture somebody being in front of you, giving that work. You gonna picture you crossing them over. If you cross them over, they still right there. You gonna picture you got now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing that second move. You gonna picture you doing that third move.
Is that what you do? Is that like a daily routine of getting better for you? Is like just picturing scenarios, going through it?
Outside every day.
Right.
If somebody try to make that move on me, I'm gonna make that second move. And
right.
That's why you think I'm good at defense? Because I already know.
I didn't know you was good at defense.
Yeah, if you ain't know that, then you know now.
I didn't know that.
Check the stats.
Cause I actually I got a little 1-2 in my bag, and I usually get past folks. Now it's been a minute since I done been able to 1v1 you, but I'm confident I could hit you with a little wham jam and get past. You know what I mean?
All I gotta do is say check the stats. The stats tell it all.
Stats on what though?
You can check my stats on everything.
Okay.
Everything. 3-pointer, mid-range.
Right.
2-pointers.
Right.
Whatever, layup.
So do you feel like you slept on, bro?
I can say I'm slept on. I can say I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at first, I was slept on. I had a little start on whatever. Everybody was checking me.
Yeah. I remember them days. You were mainstream. You feel me?
I went to college. Might have been slept on again.
Turned into an underground rapper.
Yeah, it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their opinion about me. Everybody got their opinion about what I can do, what I can't do.
Yeah.
But when they see me, they see me.
For sure that.
And that's what it is.
You mind stepping over here so I can get you more on the light type shit? Feel me? More on the light, you know what I mean? And you say you got older brothers and siblings and all that. Did they help mold you into any of the animal that you is today?
Of course they mold me. My older brother, yeah. What? We physical. Every time we outside, we getting physical.
Yeah.
We getting on the shots. We playing football. I told you I play football, basketball, and soccer.
So you ain't just no basketball player.
I ain't just no basketball player.
Okay.
I do it all.
Okay.
So I mean, shit, we getting out there, we getting physical. I'm getting pushed to the ground. He the older sibling, so I'm getting pushed to the ground. I try to push to the ground. Might not work, but guess what though? When I get with somebody that's my age or somebody that's a little bit older,
yeah,
they getting pushed to the ground for sure.
For sure? By you?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
It don't matter how skinny, how little I am. Hey.
Yeah.
Niggas that know.
No, they know already, ain't
Niggas that done see me, that been in front of me, that done guarded me.
Talk your talk, nigga.
It been that. That's all I gotta say for real.
So it don't matter who you go against. You got like a I'm the best type mentality.
It don't matter. You gotta have that. If you don't have that mindset, what you there for? If you thinking, oh, this person gonna beat me, they gonna beat you.
They is gonna beat you.
If you got that mindset,
I always tell folks it's mental.
It's mental for real. If you gonna say, oh, if I come out here, I'm gonna win.
You gonna win.
Even if you don't win, you gonna give a run for your money.
Yeah.
But guess what though? I'm gonna win. It don't matter. I swear to God, it don't matter.
Well, this might be a little tricky, but let me ask you this: Is self-discipline more important than self-motivation?
For sure.
You think self-discipline more important than self-motivation?
Without self-discipline, how you gonna have motivation? If you don't have
without self-motivation, how you gonna have
But
self-discipline?
that's not. If you don't have self-discipline to really whatever you want to do, if you want to play NFL, to really get out there in that field,
Yeah,
get some reps in.
Yeah.
You want to be quarterback, throw that ball for real.
Yeah.
Do them steps to get to throw that ball.
yeah,
Really throw that ball for real.
Okay.
You want to do wide receiver, be a route runner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a point guard, how you gonna have motivation if you ain't got discipline? You got
For
discipline.
sure.
To get there, you gonna have that motivation already.
talk to him.
Look, can I talk for you?
Who is you, gang?
Look, can I talk for you?
Who is you, bro?
Can I talk for you?
Who is you, bro?
Look, can I talk
Who is
for
you?
Look,
Who is this right here? Who is this?
that little can.
Move around without my heart. I had
Okay.
to improvise with the artificial.
Yeah.
So deep, I can't even text you, tell the truth, can't even say I mean.
Yeah.
Thought it was me, you against the world, guess you thinking different.
Okay.
Dodge hate, dodging bullets, still standing up, nigga like Eddie Griffin.
Yeah.
Joy made me drop a nigga like Andy was coming. Now how many times you ever see me flee, you ever see me running. They come
Yeah.
to class it on my grandma knees, so that shit hurt my stomach.
Okay.
You know, I gotta be a man, cause that's what grandma really had wanted. Whoever
Okay.
would think that I was gonna get convicted. Cameras on their lips, I'm running back, I think a nigga snitching.
Yeah.
Just like a mosquito bit my hand and got my finger itching. I knew that bitch was gonna leave me when I was sitting up in that cell. But I can't blame nobody, I gotta blame my fucking self.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pound small and all that love all by my fucking self.
Yeah.
I heard them niggas plotting burn bridges, you don't need nobody.
Yeah.
I heard them niggas plotting burn bridges, you don't need nobody.
Yeah.
Hey, move around with my heart. I had to improvise with the artificial. Sit so deep, I can't even text you, tell the truth. Can't even say I miss you. Thought it was me again. World, I guess you think it different. Dodging hate, dodging bullets, still standing up. Nigga like Eddie Griffin. I get them red from the front to back end. Bitch wanna fuck, I
Yeah.
get her down. She was stuck in the back bend.
Okay.
Dotted up line, I'm cutting up the game. I'm cutting out all my friends. I watched you chain quit like you was in a hurry. Heart below freezing, started swallow my nut like I'm a flurry. You ain't keeping it player, you should hang up your jersey. Knowing you got my love, but why the fuck you wanna hurt me? Breaking out from that pain, my body feeling all allergic. What I smoke turn the rain, make you close the light and close the curtain.
Talk to him.
We not supposed to be a status. You show my heart feel like some static. I was trying to shoot my shot, you
Yeah.
go 10 in every basket.
Damn.
No, I stake her down. Key, I ain't with that down acting. Real recognize real, but you can't look me in my eyes.
Hold on.
Though you did me dirty, this been time out the time.
Uh.
I been OD walking, baby girl, just with a flat line.
So hold on, whoa. So you a rapper? You a rapper? Is that what you is, bro? You a rapper? Talk to me, gang. Don't be ashamed. You a rapper? You is a rapper.
That's poetry.
Poetry? Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Man, you need to get up on the beat, cause
We definitely do, bro. We done, hey, we done missed too many opportunities,
This ain't
bro.
a real cat rock. Got it out the motherfucking gutter. Ain't nobody got that.
Talk to him, man. Talk to
You ain't
him.
heard shit you ain't never heard before.
You feel me?
I ain't hiding no more.
It get different when you actually got something to talk about, ain't it?
Ain't it? Nigga done got out of jail, nigga.
It get different when you actually got something to talk about. Hey, Chan. This your interview, bro. Come here real quick, man. Hey, listen though, bro. Let me ask you this, bro. You feel me? Because it's getting later in that day. They can't see you, so they got to take more of your words to judge you than your face, right? So let me ask you this.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think keeps you? What do you think keeps you motivated, even when shit looking real wicked, like shit looking hard, shit looking desperate, shit looking tough, shit looking all that? I mean, what you think keep you motivated, bro?
Confidence. You gotta have confidence, bro. Whenever you go through something, you gotta have confidence that you're gonna grab back. If you don't have confidence, you're gonna bounce back.
For sure. You ain't gonna bounce back, ain't
How
you?
you gonna bounce back?
If you ain't got no plan of making no sandwich, how you gonna make a sandwich?
How you gonna make a sandwich? If you got bologna,
okay,
and you don't even know how you gonna cook that bitch.
You ain't never gonna cook it.
You ain't gonna never cook it. How you gonna make the sandwich? If you got PB&J, right?
Talk to him.
But you don't even know how to goddamn letter that shit together. You don't even know how to get the knife, take that PB&J out.
You feel me?
Squeeze that goddamn.
You don't know what the right PB&J to buy is.
Yeah. If you don't even know how to goddamn take that knife and smooth it across that damn goddamn bread.
Yeah.
How you gonna make PB&J?
You ain't gonna make it, bro.
If you don't know how to put that shit together, how you gonna eat it?
You ain't gonna eat it.
You ain't gonna eat it.
You feel me?
If you're not hungry, how you gonna eat?
So before, obviously there was a time in your life before you really knew how to eat that PB&J, before you really knew how to take the knife, slide it on there with the butter, slide it on there with the jelly. How did you figure it out, bro?
Bro, listen, bro. If you got the right people in your corner, you gonna figure it out.
Right.
If you sitting there, you don't know how to put that PB&J together, and somebody else know how to put that PB&J together, guess what they gonna do? They gonna show you how to put that PB&J together.
That's right, though.
If they never show you, you gotta do it on your own. Listen, you can't rely on people. You can't rely on people. You gotta have your own confidence. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe that you gonna do this, you gonna do that.
Yeah.
If you wanna do something, it's cause your own mind wanna do something, so you can't rely on other people.
You feel me?
I was grateful. I was praised, but I was blessed by God. That people, when they knew I wanted to do something, they was like, all right, you gonna do it. Even if I was lazy enough to do it, they get up, nigga. You gonna do that shit.
You feel me?
But listen though, for people that don't got that, you gotta be able to motivate yourself. You gotta be able to push past all
That's
the
difficult.
shit, all the.
That's difficult. You talking to people who have nothing. You talking to people who don't have nobody that care about their success.
A lot of people that came from nothing and became something, bro, because they knew at the end of the day they was somebody.
Yeah.
And as long as you know that you somebody, bro, you gonna get it, bro.
Yeah. So that's really all you need is just kind of like the determination.
If you got determination, if you got motivation, if you got heart, if you got heart for real, you gonna push. If you ain't got heart, bro, you're not gonna want to do that. So you gonna sit there and you gonna be like, so you know what, it ain't gonna work. And guess what you're gonna be? You're gonna be right in that same spot, and then you're gonna be mad about being in that same spot. But at the end of the day, you could have got out of that same spot because you could have motivated yourself. You could have
my phone at?
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's just what it is.
That is what it is, bro.
That's what it is for real.
But I mean, I feel like it's different.
I ain't always had people in my corner. People always tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always have of course I have my parents in my corner, but actually, you know what I'm saying, real people that be in my corner and all that. Of course I had homeboy, you know, of course I had brothers. Yeah. Real brothers. Not even my actual brothers, real brothers for real, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They be
and shout out to Evan and goddamn Zion and
my boy Braxton.
And Braxton. For sure I can't forget about Braxton, bro. Shout out to the game, for real, bro. There's some real niggas, bro.
And that's people that, you know what I'm saying, I gotta motivate. My brother, I looked up to him.
Yeah.
My little brothers, they try to look up to me.
Yeah.
So when you got people that look up to you, bro, for real, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
You can't just.
So you basically saying when you basically get to that position of being able to be looked up upon, you gotta go ahead and take whatever you're doing seriously because somebody.
Not even for yourself, but for them.
For them.
If you don't even think you gonna make it, you gotta fake it to make it. And guess what? If you don't fake it to make it, you faking it for them to make it.
For sure.
Because they gonna take that shit for real.
I'm telling you.
Take that shit for real. They gonna be real. And they gonna have determination. They gonna have motivation. It might be fake. Yeah. They don't know that though. Yeah. They gonna push, and they gonna do it. Yeah. And then when you see them make it,
it's gonna make you feel better.
It's gonna make you feel better. It's like, okay.
Cause you just seeing them flourish on some whole.
And then when you help them, you don't think they gonna help you? Come on, man.
I'm pretty sure they is.
Come on, man. Like,
so where does God? I mean, do you believe in God? Where does God fit into this whole scheme of things?
God is in every aspect of what I just said. So if I ain't got the determination, God gonna give me the determination. If I ain't got no motivation, God
gonna give it to you.
If I ain't got no discipline, which is the main.
Do you have to pray for the discipline, or do you just say, "Oh, I ain't got it today. God got me"?
You can pray for discipline, but you can't just sit there and just let God do everything. God will only do so much for you because He wants to see you grow too. Yeah. So He can do it for you, right? But you can turn around and do something else. Yeah. Boom. You gotta be able to goddamn. You know what I'm saying? If God say do this. You can choose. God gave everybody their own mind. You can choose to not do that. Yeah. But if God say do it, you can do it yourself. And you can push. You know what I'm saying? You can have the motivation. God gonna give it to you though.
For sure that.
It's only on you to do it. For real.
Word.
That bitch rolling?
Huh?
Everybody own heart.
That bitch rolling. I'm live as can be right now.
Shit right now. God get everybody own minds, their own hearts, their own desire.
Word.
Sure.
You feel me?
Hey, turn my nigga up though.
So like, you feel me? So like, hey,
Come on, Drake.
if God say, I want you to do this, and you don't decide to do it, that's on you.
That's on you. So you can't really.
He gave you that will.
He did give you that will. So you can't come back after the fact when it didn't go how you thought and say, "Oh, God ain't with me." Whatever.
Exactly,
Boom, 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 boom.
He was with you.
He was.
But you can still pray to him again, though.
You feel me?
Pray to him. You can ask for forgiveness. You can ask him to lead you to the right path again. And he can always lead you to the right path again. You just gotta do it.
So basically, what you're saying is, in the ugliest of days, you stay close to God. In the best of days, you stay close to God.
You got to.
You
can't just be there when you down.
Yeah.
You can't just talk to God when you down, bro. That shit ain't gonna work. You gotta be there when you up. You gotta praise him. You gotta let him know, thank you for putting me here.
Yeah.
And when you down because you ain't listen to him, you gotta say, God, please help me to put me there.
For sure that.
Then when you put you there, you gotta thank him again. You can't just sit there and be like, oh.
For sure that.
Now I'm here. It ain't no God. What? Come on, man.
Sure
It's always a higher being. It's always somebody up above, and I believe in God for sure, for sure.
I'm telling you. Now let me ask you this, cause we in October right now as we record this video.
Yeah.
It's about to be 2024.
Yeah.
What do you think? Or let me ask you this differently. How do you want 2024? Let me ask you even a even differenter way. What do 2024 have to be like for you to end up feeling like, you know, I can actually make something out of this year? You know, like, do you need more war conspiracies or more war type, you know, rumors, or do you need like more?
They can't see me.
Huh?
They can't see me.
Nah, I don't think they can see you. I don't think they can. They can see your outline, but I doubt they can see you for real, for real. Cause I can't really see you on this camera.
I just want to see growth.
Growth?
Growing.
Out of 2024, that's all you want? Growth?
Growing. In a better position with money, better position with anything, whatever I want to do. If I want to do basketball, that's what it's going to be. I want to see growth with basketball.
Are you married or in a relationship or something?
I'm in a relationship, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And how much does a relationship play on your success?
I mean, hey, it's motivation. When you with somebody and you really want to be with that person,
Yeah.
and that person really want to be with you, they're going to push you to grow.
For sure.
And if you want to grow, and that person push you to grow, you're
You
going to
grow.
Not even for yourself, for them.
Yeah.
So if you're a real provider, you really want to be with somebody, you're a real provider for real.
Yeah.
And you really want to goddamn do something for that person, right?
Come on, let's walk over here to the blue,
gonna-
see if we can get you out, get some light out of this
You're going to put
motherfucker.
yourself in that situation
Yeah.
to grow. You're going to put yourself in that situation to be better. You're going to put yourself in that situation to do better for them. Not even, sometimes
But see, you talking about something that's difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people want to be able to do this, but it's difficult, bro. It's difficult to see yourself
it's always
struggling,
it's
bro.
always difficult, but it's a lot of opportunity to make money. There's
Yeah.
a lot of opportunity to have income. There's a lot of opportunities like what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of opportunities. A lot of people done blew up from doing shit like this. A lot of people done blew up from doing basketball. A lot of people done blew up from having work.
Yeah.
You just gotta put yourself out there.
You
If
do,
you don't
though.
put yourself out there, what the fuck you doing?
You
know
do,
what I'm
though.
saying? Like, if you're not doing nothing, you just sitting at the house, and then you wondering why you ain't growing, or
Yeah.
why you ain't providing for this person, that person.
I mean,
How, like, what kind of question is that? You're not putting yourself out there. You sitting in the house all day,
Yeah.
waiting for somebody to give you something.
yeah. I mean, it's almost like,
There's no hand-
why I ain't found my wife, but yet I'm only in the house. You know, it's
There's
like
no
you just,
handout.
your wife's
There's no
not going to be at your
handout.
house.
Don't go find her for a wife. That wife, you gonna run to that wife. And when you run to somebody that actually love you and care for you, bro, that's when you keep them. You gonna keep them, and you gonna move.
But how do I know that they love and care for me versus just playing with my top and all
You'll
that?
see it. You'll see it. And if you don't see it, you know what I'm saying? Look, you can always think somebody gonna be there for you, and then you got them do something for them.
Yeah.
And they change on you, right? And when they change on you, they
Time to
showed
go.
Who you was, right? Don't stay. They showed you who you was the first time. That's who they always gonna be, and you gonna change. You gonna and shit. Go find somebody else. Don't go just looking everywhere.
For sure that.
You gonna find it, bro. God gonna put you in that situation where you gonna find somebody else. Goddamn.
For sure
God
that.
gonna put you in that situation where you gonna find somebody,
Yeah.
and then when you find that person, stick with them.
Right.
If they don't want to stick with you, if they don't want to go through that, they don't want to go through that motivation, they don't want to go through that pain, they don't want to go through your struggle.
They're not worth it, ain't
They're
it?
not with you for real.
For sure that.
What?
Well,
Any person that want to be with you just for money, because if you already got money, and you with that person.
It's already
and then
harder.
You fall off and they leave you. Come on.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. They was only there for the good times.
You get that money again, they try to come back. What that mean?
They was only here for the good time.
Good for the good time. They only good for the.
Now listen, I'm gonna need you to be super serious on this next question I ask you, because this next question is for you, not nobody else.
Yeah.
What? Heavy.
Okay.
Walk out, they put my granny in that damn cage.
Yeah.
Put her in that blanket. If a nigga play with me, I swear I leave him stanky.
Yeah.
Before I smoke that recipe, I still like a blanket.
Yeah.
Walk a nigga down, I don't need no fucking wang.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I cross him over like his ankle.
Yeah. Mr. Incognito, ain't it?
He said how fast I hit you with that.
Mr. Incognito, ain't it?
Okay, I like that. I like it. You see how fast I hit you with that 350 ability though?
Damn.
You had me though. I like what the fuck in the
Let me ask y'all a real question though, bro.
What's up?
What's the hardest part of life,
Did your
bro?
dreads get so goddamn long, boy?
Everybody
Telling
keep
you.
asking me that, bro, and I really don't know the
that's
answer,
what I'm saying.
bro.
It's because we used to you with that little ball.
I don't know, yeah, with the little twisties and all
Same
that.
fucking time.
Hey, I ain't playing no games.
My shit still ain't dropped, and this is the second time.
On my mama, I ain't playing no games, bro.
What you
about to ask?
that shit? You talking about? Hold on. You talking about put that shit on me, nigga?
What's the
Man, bring your ass to the light, nigga.
Life, my nigga?
Bring your ass to the light, man. Bank with the cam, man. Behind the motherfucking cam.
Talk to me, talk to me.
Bank behind the cam. You know, I
What's the
don't give a
hardest part of
damn.
life, bro? Them
But you know what?
kids.
It's all about the fam. You hear
That's
me?
the hardest?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say it's the hardest. That shit really about
I said, what's the hardest?
paying them bills on your own. Really feel like
That
you-
is- Hold on. I told y'all I was tripping earlier. I'm watching this. I'm like, yo. Matter of fact,
got
that sound.
nobody
Hey, that sound
but
more
you
like
and your
it.
partner though.
I'm gonna tell you what's the hard. I'm gonna tell you the easiest from the. Hold up. Even though the screen off is still recording.
Yeah,
it's still recording. I'm gonna tell you the easiest from the hardest in my perspective. The easiest thing to do is kill somebody.
Yeah, that's easy. It takes
But it's
nothing.
a kid can do that.
Yeah, it's just.
You wanna know the
wink,
hardest
wink.
thing? You wanna know the hardest thing?
Succeed.
Succeed and bring your folks out of poverty. Yeah, and it gotta be poverty.
Cause
It could just be.
real
It could
intention
just
to
be
do
from.
that, though.
It could just be from where you was born and you started it. You know what I'm saying? Your starting point.
The whole point of you saying what started the whole thing.
Hold on, I'm about to
what
use
make
the
that shit
bathroom.
worth it is know yourself, nigga. Like if you don't know
You feel
yourself,
me?
you ain't bringing no wealth. Nigga,
You feel me?
at all, you feel me?
You feel me?
If you don't
But
know yourself, you
at
ain't
the same
bringing no
time,
wealth, nigga, on
at the
God.
same time, it's priceless. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, when you find that
priceless.
life
Like
is priceless, but you ain't gonna get that.
you
life
gotta
till
go
it's
through
priceless
them.
till
You gotta
make it.
you gotta go through them. You gotta go through them temptations. You feel me?
Black ass when I
You gotta go through temptations, cause guess what?
And you
It's gonna lead you to where you wanna go to.
so we can see.
Hello?
I'm talking about Rico fat as hell. Nigga look like Biggie. None towards B.I.G.
For somebody who ain't got no kids like myself, bro, I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
Hey, Bank too, man. Bank
And
too,
like
man.
Bank,
Put
I'ma
one up
tell
for
you
that,
this,
man.
bro.
Put one up for that, man.
Take advantage of what you got, bro.
You know
Take
what I'm saying?
advantage of the opportunity, bro. Stop thinking everything just, you feel me, cool. You know what I
what
mean?
I'm
You
saying?
gotta take it serious, bro. Go hard with everything, bro.
You hear what
You
I'm
feel
saying?
me? Go hard with everything. 'Cause guess what?
This
What you
nigga
do
about to make me
today,
get a camera.
what you do today, you need a lighter?
There you go.
What you
Pass
do
that
today
bit right to you.
affects what you got tomorrow.
You feel me?
feel me?
Damn, let me step back
So
on
it's
that.
like-
Come to the light some more.
So it's like,
Matter of fact, switch me.
okay.
Switch me.
If
That
you
shit-
ain't
that ain't-
trying to
that
do
ain't
nothing with
auto.
yourself today, don't expect to be able to do shit tomorrow. If you want to be able to do shit tomorrow, lock in with yourself today, bro. You feel me? And I get it. That's hard, bro.
Right.
That shit difficult. That shit not easy. That shit take intention. That shit take time. That shit take repetition. All that. But tell me something easy that done gained you millions of dollars. Nothing.
You hear me?
Alright then. So let's start today, bro. Let's end the poverty chain today. All it starts with you got there locking in with yourself, bro.
Worry about your fucking self. Worry about these
feel me?
niggas and these hoes and all this
Feel me?
other shit and these clothes. Trying to go get the
Come on
designer.
now.
Let me get right so I can
Come
get
on
these the
now.
motherfucker. I
It's
gotta get
different,
right. This how
bro.
you know it's real.
It's different.
Fuck them the. Damn, you know that shit.
It's-
Fuck them designer clothes.
Cause nine
Fuck
times
them
out of 10,
stoves.
designers was not made for you.
Why the hell you not getting it from your bros, bro?
Why you ain't getting the
Why you
goddamn
ain't-
EA merch
Fuck them
from right here,
designer clothes, designer
on,
stores.
bro.
Shop with your bros. You hear what I'm
though?
saying?
Come on now.
EA, nigga.
Come
like
on
EA
now. Don't
Sports.
act like
it's
you
in the
ain't
fucking
know.
game.
Don't act like you didn't know, bro. You feel me? We've been
We put
out
long
since
lives on
2021
everything,
now.
man.
Long live the real was gone, man.
Man, long
Real talk,
live Junior.
little
He on
Anderson
every
was stopping.
he on everything I
You hear me? You
he
said
on
that?
everything I wear, bro.
Step back real quick.
On my mama, he on everything I wear, bro.
You saw that orange line up?
You
Talking
feel
about motherfucking dog. You
Junior
hear me?
on everything I
You hear
wear,
me?
bro.
You
That's
see
the
that
real
orange
Brody
line
for
like
real,
that?
bro. And long live Stony too, bro.
Look
I
at
ain't
it, man.
we ain't gonna talk about bro without being.
There's light over here too. Come on. There's a better light over here. You hear me? And I hold up. See, this is new era. We pop out smoke. I say I ain't even with it. Smoking on bros. Say these niggas act like some real ass hoes. These niggas act like some real ass hoes.
Yeah.
Trying to do show after show. I got Cam with me. Might dunk on your ass for sure. Yeah. The alley up. Chanlei, he might dunk that hoe.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know. I might even be telling the story on the low.
Yeah.
See, this shit easy like E. Hold up, but I feel like I put heat on me.
Yeah.
I might send some heat back at you. I feel like D-Way.
Yeah.
Damn.
You a rat and you sitting on the top of the couch. You were supposed to be on the refrigerator. This nigga talking shit, twisting words got me feeling like an alligator. Nigga talking shit, I ain't never been a native.
Yeah.
Nigga talking shit, she can eat his dick 9 later.
Okay.
Bitch like some candy. No a milk bitch, she gon' fuck me like Miss Randy.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I come in and I get a panty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why you ain't got no little banks out here then?
Easy. Easy work.
Nah.
They paint it.
It ain't no little ants here.
Tailgates and shit. You know,
No little ants.
I mean, Ronnie, he's straight.
Huh?
shit like that.
I'm going for a boy for sure.
How many you want?
About 17. I want